Alright, time to wait for it to start up on my phone. And then we'll get into chapter 19. That's the one. A New Divide. Alright, there we go. Alright, hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, what's up, Equinox? What's up, Glaciara? Or Teddy on God? I mean, shit, hopefully. I want to see her shit talk more of that. That was funny. Alright. Yeah, unmute that. Close down that. Open up OBS. Close down that. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? What's up, Willie? Alright. Let's just get straight into it. 19.3. 10% of the way through. I don't think I'll be able to finish it this stream. I don't know. I plan to generally stream to like 9. I don't know if that'll be enough time to get through like all of it though. I would imagine it's enough time to get through most of it and then into No One's chapter, which is going to take like a century. Alright. 9.3. I was playing RimWorld. I used to play that a fair bit in the past, but well, okay, I say I used to play it in a fair bit in the past, but I'm not even gonna front, dog. I never even did like one full playthrough. I kind of got burnt out, but it's a good ass game. I should probably return to it. The moon, the closest celestial body to the Earth. Back when humans were still unfamiliar with the world, the moon channeled all their wildest stories of the night. Some people thought it was the home of the gods who observed humans from afar. Times changed, but the clarity of the moonlight was unchanging. It was not until the first human footprint was left on the moon did the age of stories and myths end for the silver night sky, declaring the beginning of humanity's golden age. Homie, if that was the beginning of the golden age, we're in a dog shit golden age. I'ma just say that much. It has been a week since Carnita and Teddy accepted the job and arrived at the lunar base. After completing the Omega prototype, Carnita began work on a new project. Line compatibility test complete. Frame stability rate. Hey, try to move your right hand. Like this. Yep, all good. The readings on the base stats of this frame have all exceeded a regular frames. Just what kind of tech did that guy use in the base model he provided? Wait, okay, so this is her getting her new frame. I'd imagine Corona would maybe be the one who gave it to her? 1 second, I need to read and record a disclaimer. Oh, what now? A disclaimer that says I was forced to help you calibrate your frame, and I am in no way responsible if your frame explodes. The Cosmos Technician Union cannot hold me accountable if you are killed in the line of duty. Fuck you, motherfucker, go to hell. This is a dang good start to the stream, I'll take it. Brashly, Carnita pulls off the cables on her body and jumps up, stretching her limbs and moving her joints. The frame is indeed performing nicely. Mobility, explosiveness... Ooh, I would chill it on using that word after what was just said. Balance, all better than what I requested. They modified the frame based on your request, didn't they? Why are you surprised? I designed the changes, but the creep provided the base model of the frame. This is why we can complete it so quickly. Are we sure about that creep and the people in the lunar base? Although she has followed Carnita to the moon, Teddy clearly distrusts Collins. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't. Who trusts the motherfucker? I don't even think he trusts himself. Not really, but that doesn't affect our work. As long as we can help the people on the surface, we'll do what it takes. Carnita swings her transformable blast hammer, her weapon of choice, while Teddy watches from the side. So, it's cool, isn't it? Yeah, it suits you. Carnita was not expecting to hear Teddy complimenting her. She feels a little self-conscious. I designed it after all. Not only does it pack a punch, but it can also adapt to different battles. Homie, what? It's a hammer, the fuck you mean? A weapon that doesn't require careful maneuvers really fits a dumbass who only knows how to hold the trigger down. I mean, I ain't gonna cap, that's how I play her, so she kinda right. Hey, are you interested in helping me test my weapon? I need to target you, little shit. Right as the two are about to strangle each other, a middle-aged man in a researcher garb enters the preparation room. He looks very awkward, crouching as he comes in. We actually have prepared something for you to test the new frame. You don't have to get your own target. The miserable-looking man... Bro, how are you gonna describe somebody like that? The miserable looking sack of shit. It's a real depressed motherfucker. Name is Yarha. He is said to be the research director of the lunar base, but his ubiquitous attitude appears otherwise. Director Yara, we were just thinking. I was kidding too. Right before the discomfort blows over, Teddy sighs and stands up from behind the calibration terminal. Is the testing for the new frame about to begin? Can you take us there, Director Yarha? Correct. This way, please. But I really was kidding. Yeah, we know. This dude is cool? Alright. The two of them follow Yarha, leaving the preparation room and heading toward the testing area. Meanwhile, two men quietly start talking on the other side of the room. Is that frame the second request from the girl? Well, why would you provide her with a new frame we developed as a base model? We spent so much effort to reverse engineer it from her. Ooh. I take it her would be Luna. Well, ain't that some shit? Let's... Oh, I forgot about this motherfucker's name. Let's... You're being silly now. Don't be stingy with your baits if you want to catch a big fish. The fishermen in the Arctic told me that back when I was posted there. Oh, you did field work. That is surprising to hear. The more expensive the bait, the bigger the fish. Patting Liz on the back, Colin starts walking around the testing area, but he stops with some parting words before going further. Don't disregard ancient wisdom, you know? Watching Collins' departing figure, Liz tightens his tie. Of course, I remember that. These motherfuckers are weird, but whatever, we about to get this bread. I have zero clue how to actually play Carnita optimally, I'm not gonna cap, I just go into the air and just start swinging. But fuck it, it'll work. Alright. Oh. Stop, that's good enough. Alright. Level 1? Bro, put me into like a level 10, I'll be fine. Alright. Is that a hammer or a wrench? Honestly, shit. I mean, we'll go with it's a big ass wrench that functions as a hammer. Stage 2 or ping, alright. Alright. Ping over clock test. Gunhammer? I mean, honestly, shit, yeah, I see what you mean. It's about it adapted to multiple different situations. A Glock, a wrench, and a hammer all in one. Oh, good shit. You can use blue and yellow pings together, what you mean? That's specific stuff, alright. Found it. Test system upgrade, overclocking mode, enabled combat intensity maximum. Alright! This is some good shit. Too bad she is absolutely dog shit for free to plays. Cause she is fun as fuck to play. I'm gonna keep it 100. What? I can't hear you. You know the wind is blowing too strong here. Alright, well, time to just destroy the facility. She's better, actually? I heard some people saying it's best to just go for, like, what do you call it? Free number 21 and all that for a tank. Where's the other one? Oh. For Dark said she's the best one? Alright, alright. List the test was completed, and the recording should have been uploaded as well. Alright, alright. Promise I'll fix you once I've got time. Right. Yeah, that shit fun to play. I have been like really wanting to fucking pull up what's her name? Bianca? I've been really wanting to play Bianca, but I noticed all story chapters now are just giving us like their own characters to play instead of your own team, you know? But at the same time, I mean, shit, the new characters are fun, so I ain't complaining that much. 25% shredded with weapon, but only 50% without? Alright. Why is Crow so based? That's a damn good question. The tests on the new frame are over quickly. The new frame, Shire, has proven to operate adequately in low gravity. Good job. The results are better than what we expected, Carney. And damn straight, I was the one using it, motherfucker. It's over already? I was just getting started. Enough. Are you planning to break the moon apart? Yo, Endwalker? What did you say, Karen? This frame is doing alright, isn't it? Carnina gives Collins a sidelong glance, loathing to answer the man walking toward her with his arms extended. It's you again. You certainly look like you got nothing to do. I'm just imagining he walks and everyone's like, Hey, what's this motherfucker? Walks into a room and immediately kills it. Oh my, looks can be deceiving. You have no idea how much I care about this frame's performance. Bro, are you even gonna like try to hide the fact that you're a villain, or like you just wear that shit on your sleeves? Like both of them. Like you that obvious. I don't know how you did it, but it certainly performs better than the other regular models. Construct tech hasn't stopped advancing after all. The field has been expanding like bread dough rising ever since your grandfather, Dr. Calon, established its foundation. He walks in, everyone gets brain damage, straight up. Carnina is surprised to hear her grandfather's name from Collins. Hey, do you know Grandpa? Carnina's grandfather never told her about his past. She only learned about some of it through various documents and files. But she has a feeling that some key information has been scraped from each of these files if someone has been intentionally hiding Calon's past. So, Dr. Calon didn't tell his granddaughter anything for real. What a madman, wasting that genius brain of his. Look a bit like, are you gonna tell us something? Everyone in the slums where Carnina grew up treated the oddly behaving Calon as a madman, but he never seemed to mind. Don't forget the value of life. I also heard him say that quite a lot. As a researcher of the construct experiment, he was certainly an odd fella even before he went cuckoo. But that was precisely why he was one of the few people I respected. I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised it takes a crazy bitch to make you respect somebody and cry tears over them. How nice it'd be if he were still here with us. Collins looks like he is about to cry before not about to, he is, before suddenly smacking his forehead excitedly as if he had recalled something. Right, let me show you Dr. Collins' lab. Mr. Collins, the lab? Collins waves his hands and stops Yahar from continuing. Grandpa was here on the lunar base? Rather, over half of this lunar base was built for Dr. Calon and his construct experiments. Litz quietly reminds Collins how dangerous he is acting. Are you sure about telling them our biggest secret? This can mess up all of our plans. Okay, so they're just gonna put that evil shit on display, or are they talking about 0-point energy? Because when it comes to their, like, experiments, it's either 0-point energy they're talking about, or the whole fucking creating an ascendant. It's fine. The cow would be out of the bag sooner or later if our wish were to come true. If they can help us unlock the mysterious treasure trove quicker, nothing else matters. Colin starts moving without waiting for anyone. Carnina hesitates for 1 second before deciding to follow, only to find Teddy holding onto her wrist. Hey, don't you find these people suspicious? I would be shocked if she didn't. Suspicious as hell, but I think it's true that they know something about Grandpa that even Babylonia doesn't know. Not that I care about his past, but I guess I couldn't stay away from any opportunity to know more about him. He was my only family after all. I don't expect a rich girl from a big family like you to understand. I ain't even gonna cap. I dead forgot that her family was like that mining company. Also, Homie, I understand reusing assets, but like, we're on the moon. Why the fuck can I see the moon upside down outside? I feel so y'all could have like just edited a little bit, put a couple stars right there, and we would have been fine. Each checkpoint is guarded by a few construct soldiers without squad designation. That's a lot of guards for one laboratory. Well, we have a baby angel in there we can't afford to let loose. Not that these folks can do much if she does intend to go. Okay, cool. The Collins does not explain further. After going through the last checkpoint, he opens the door to the construct laboratory. Pause. That shit's Luna, right? The dark environment almost devours whatever light comes through the door from the outside, leaving the ghostly blue light emitted by the device in the center of the room the only thing glowing. It do be Luna? So these motherfuckers had her the entire goddamn... I hate these bitches. Hey, isn't that the Omega prototype we made? It is the Mega Omega weapon. The Mega Omega weapon, bro, what the fuck? It's the goofiest name. Requiring the 0-point reactor to keep running. Several times the size of its original design, it was built to test and observe the practicality of the Omega weapon. Since Chapter 13... Oh, I hate these bitches. Ooh. But as the blue light flashes, they see a pale young girl inside, bounded. She looks to be at peace as if she was sleeping. She is the first Ascendant humans know about, the culprit of Babylonia's near fall, and the first Ascendant to approach humans directly. Luna. Almost instinctively, Karenina takes out her weapon and aims at Luna, but she is surprised to find all the guard and construct soldiers pointing their guns at her. What are you doing? Do you know what that is? Of course, everything here is built for her. Yeah, she's definitely gonna break free. She is 1000% gonna break free. Collins casually gestures to the surrounding soldiers to lower their arms before stepping toward Luna, standing before her under the blue light, watching the girl with delight. Hey, that rhymed. Yeah, bullshit. Get out of my way. She's an Ascendant, an enemy to all of humankind. Okay, hold up. All I'm saying is, she's part of the Meta Dark team, and she's the only reason you're semi-good, motherfucker, so quiet down there. She's the squad leader of your squad. The Meta says fuck your feelings. Sure, Ascendants can take lives. The punishing virus she wields can take lives. Collins grins and turns around, staring at Karenina fearlessly. But constructs can also take lives, and so can that hammer you wield. Ascendants aren't necessarily humanity's enemies. Unlike being weak, isn't that why we armed ourselves with science changing the world? Karenina actually out DPS's Luna. Hey, bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Nah, ain't no way. Pause. Should be funny. She's like, fuck Luna, I'm a power creeper myself. Show this motherfucker how it's done. When the day we unlock the secrets of the Ascendants comes, granting us the power of the Ascension Network, those beings that once threatened humanity's existence will turn into the light that guides our evolution. Collins flicks his hand, and all the lights in the laboratory focus on where he stands. Like how it witnessed the development of constructs, this moon will witness the second time humanity evolves, the moment we become Ascendants. Holy shit, this motherfucker is like... Bro, I thought he was gonna maybe drop like hints. He's basically coming in like a Cartoon Network villain, just explaining all of his shit. Like, bro, what? How are you this fucking stupid? Turning humans into Ascendants? Did you hurt your head? I was there when Luna was born. I know what happened in City 075. What she did was akin to sacrificing herself. Doesn't that prove that humans and Ascendants aren't really that different? Eternal life, unlimited power. We don't need to fear the punishing virus anymore. It will be ours to command. I mean, granted. That would be nice. Collins be like, hey Cameron, I'm up to some devious shit, bro, dead ass. It's like that one fucking Walter White doxy meme, dog. Like, it's like, oh, you want to know my plans? Alright, let me detail it all for you in this video real quick. Of course, that's the ideal outcome. Right now, all we can do is use this Mega Omega weapon. That shit's still a dumb fucking name. As insurance when we awake Luna and ask her about what we couldn't find with technological means. The secrets of the AssNet. I mean, like, okay. I feel as though, like, if this was proposed by somebody who isn't a prick, it would be a plan I could get behind. It still kind of is a plan I could get behind, but the problem is it's Collins is the one saying it. Collins might be mad, but he is not a fool. His grandiose vision is not built on a shaky foundation. Even if Luna wants to escape, this cage can absorb the punishing virus to cripple or even kill her. But without 0-point energy, this cage is nothing but a pretty vase. That's why he needed to restart the 0-point reactor. Clearly. That is what you're truly after. But there's no way the Parliament would approve it. Who the hell are you guys? Collins laughs wildly, slowly walking towards the center of the laboratory. We're the oldest madmen in human history. Well, at least he acknowledges it. You might have heard of the name we used to call ourselves now. Corona. Damn, these motherfuckers whack. Zero-point energy was once the ultimate vision of the future from the people in the Golden Age. Everyone knew about it, everyone was staring at it. However, the development of zero-point energy was always a mystery. The only foundation of all this research was that it existed. Even experts in the energy sector could only start with trial and error. After countless failures, almost all researchers in the laboratory have lost patience. Their spirits broken, frustration fills every corner of the room. Don't install Collins like that? Nah. You ain't about to be playing that. At least he actually does stuff? Okay, true. But we all know it's Collins. Like, come on. Like, come on. You ain't about to, like, be on his side. That ain't happening. Nah. Only one small figure stands before everyone else, boldly but carefully forming different solutions, hoping to recreate what happened to the Atlantis reactor as recorded in the Omega file. Right. The number of virtual particles detected is normal, which means it's probably the conditions for the output not being able to sustain. Fuck. It's still not working. It's like choosing between a cockroach and a fly. I would choose the fly. Easy. That's because cockroaches are nasty as hell. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Karenina, I'm still looking energetic, aren't we? I'm glad you're used to it. It pisses me off every time I see her all energized when I'm dead tired. But I suppose a fool who won't quit is the only one who deserves to witness success firsthand. And the fly is Collins in this case? Ah, shit. Collins kind of weird around kids, though? I don't think I get back. Hey, yo. What? I was gonna ask what that secret lore is, but you know what? I don't want to know. Teddy dusts off the dirt from her clothes, having been resting on the floor, and stretches before standing up and operating on the terminal. Is Teddy a construct? That is actually a damn good question. I would imagine so. Hey, you there. Go get a reading of the pressure inside the vacuum chamber and bring me another metal pipe. I smashed the last one. That lady there doesn't care who you are once she's in work mode. The Corona researcher take a look at Yarha. Although Yarha's role as research director is only nominal, the research still technically answer to him. I have no idea. I would imagine she is. I don't know, I think like... Honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I think like most characters who look unique, they're probably a construct, unless like stated otherwise. Unlike its mysterious and elitist image, scientific researchers are boring and fruitless 80% of the time. I'm pretty sure she said she's a construct? Alright. These celebrated successes are the results of tens of thousands of repeated experiments. Carnita's grandfather had been doing all kinds of ridiculous experiments since she was young. Occasionally, most of the time, they ended in failure. But sometimes, very, very rarely, after an alarming explosion, she would find Callan covered in soot, grinning and showing his perfect white teeth, walking out the door with a piece of coal in his hands. The young Karnina would carefully hold her grandfather's hands, wiping off the topmost layer of dirt to reveal the glistening diamond hiding inside. Having started working again for who knows how long, the researchers are all startled by Karnina's sudden shout, stopping their work immediately. Karnina is staring at a pencil on her desk until it slowly floats in the air. What? What Harry Potter shit did science cook up? Even with only 1/6 of the Earth's gravity, a pencil would not have levitated on the lunar surface out of nowhere. Teddy, take this down. This is it. Alright, I'm recording it. Okay, wait, pause. Hold up. Bro, she literally has wires sticking out of her. Bro, she's definitely a construct. This motherfucker's literally got wires sticking out of her. And I mean, there's also that. I don't know what the fuck that's meant to be, but there is that. Question, would you date a construct? Have you seen the constructs in this game? That's my better question. What is this, Karnina? I hooked up the 0-point reactor with the original engine as its most successful detector. Or susceptive detector. Inverter device, probably? Alright. The 0-point reactor in the lunar base was created as the power source for Babylonia, driving the space-traveling gravitational wave engine. This engine was designed for 0-point energy and 0-point energy only. Other energy sources wouldn't work, so it was left here with the reactor. But that also means it will turn on with the slightest hint of 0-point energy, like this. Karnina nods, motioning Teddy to enter the final commands. With a crystal clear ding echoing in the laboratory, everyone and everything in the room is suddenly floating in the air, as if they are in actual space. Does that mean we've succeeded? Although the engine can only run at 50% of what it can theoretically do this way, without a doubt, the 0-point reactor has started. All the researchers cannot help but cheer. Whether they are from Corona or the engineering force, everyone floating is high-flying and celebrating with the people around them. Meanwhile, everyone on Earth is getting their shit absolutely rocked. Perhaps only now, laughing freely in the absence of gravity, can these people ignore each other's beliefs and factions to enjoy this technological breakthrough, as scientific researchers. Does the punishing virus kill animals or only humans? Yeah, it's only humans, yeah. I think one character proposed a theory that the punishing virus literally just came in to clap humanity's ass because humanity, like, grew too big for their shit. And honestly, I mean, yeah, it's looking likely, yeah. like straight up, yeah. Teddy cannot help but grin either, but her smile quickly fades, as she knows there is a bigger question awaiting them after the 0-point reactor restarts. Yeah, that's a great photo, yeah. Hey, what's up, Silence? Finally, do I look alright? Should I put on something decent? Homie, it's not the drip that's the problem. There's a lot more that's the problem. Lustrous or flobber, right? Yeah, I'm thinking that too. I mean, it just makes sense, honestly. You're fine. Despite Lit's answer, Collins still straightens up his tie and cuffs patiently. Collins, the Mega weapon... I cannot say that with a straight face, I'm sorry. Has been connected to a 0-point energy source. Karen, is the 0-point reactor running properly? Karnina watches the Omega weapon glowing blue upon receiving 0-point energy. Right now, it is only in standby mode. More proper than any of you. That's good enough for me. By the way, didn't you refuse to work with us originally? The Cosmos Technician Union might be neutral, but it doesn't mean we're planning to work with Corona. Cosmos Technician Union's neutrality is part of why the Parliament has chosen Karnina to help Corona after they agreed to work together. Honkai is also a great filter. I have been wanting to get into Honkai. Just because it's like... Honkai 3rd in particular, because... I don't know much about Star Rail, apart from like the 2 hours I played of it. But I would want to get into it mainly for the lore, so I'd play Honkai Impact 3rd first. The thing the problem is, I know for a damn fact going through the story of Honkai Impact 3rd would take like about a year, so that's a lot of time. But hetero creatures and corrupted won't sit and wait for the Omega weapon to attack. Humanity needs a more decisive breakthrough to turn things around. It's not that good? I mean, I did hear a lot of people say it's really good, but there are some times where it's like, okay. Are we talking like it's really good, or are we talking like it's really good? Because I know, if the story was like masterpiece level, I'd want to get into it, but if it's like an 8 out of 10, it's like, I could pass on it. Collins sends a file to Karnina's terminal. It is the latest project the Parliament and Corona have agreed to work on together. It's above average for a gacha. Oh yeah, so yeah, but probably about like 7 out of 10, yeah. A new specialized frame, in this case the Omega weapon, can indeed be fully utilized. The base model is made from the data of an agent. Carnita glances at the sleeping Luna. Lit by the soft blue light, Luna's youthful face is the furthest thing Carnita would associate with with what Luna is. An agent, the highest form of an ascendant. Even though the model we built from Luna's data performed better than regular constructs, it couldn't achieve what the new specialized frame would require to absorb the punishing virus. Is that fuck or shit? Ah, fuck. No wonder you gave me that model. You were looking for more data, weren't you? I mean, yeah. You can think of what you want. I just want you to understand that even the smallest treasure we take from that treasure trove is enough to make such an impact. A Genshin impact? Collins gives Carnita a pat on her shoulder, revealing his usual malicious grin. As a researcher yourself, aren't you curious about what other secrets are hidden in that trove? Collins nods at Yarha, and the energy pulse device connected to Luna begins to work, injecting her with energy. The pale ascendant slowly opens her eyes under everyone's watchful gaze. People have their hands on their weapons. Even knowing that the Omega weapon is there, they are still frightened by Luna. And for good reason. Wait, did I skip? I accidentally skipped. Well, she said nothing, so it's kind of pointless to pull up the review. Collins looks at Luna expectantly, hoping she'll react. But Luna just looks at everyone there calmly and remains silent. Luna, that's your name, isn't it? Do you remember me? I witnessed your birth on that day. That shit's weird. If somebody just said that to me out of the blue, that shit would be weird. Transforming from that lowly corrupted to the saintly angelic being you are. I've been hoping to meet you again ever since. Collins moment? Yeah, straight up, dog. Like, goddamn. Luna is still expressionless, but her gaze seems to have shifted slightly. You are the one who turned me into a corrupted? Said the one? Of course not. It was an unfortunate accident that you got infected, or a necessary sacrifice. Even though Dr. Callan had greatly increased the success rate of the construct technology, it was still flawed. Necessary sacrifice? Is that so? You think that was an accident, but it doesn't matter anymore. Luna tries to connect to the Ascension network to no avail. As she expected, she has probably been deemed a threat to the network after her actions in City 075. But the punishing virus within her has not overtaken her and turned her into a corrupted, which means she is still an ascendant for some reason, which surprises her. Perhaps you're hoping to obtain something from me, humans, but I'm sorry to tell you that I'm no different to your constructs right now. All I have left is the power to draw in the punishing virus. Luna raises her bounded right hand slightly. A dark scarlet light flashes in her palm, causing all the soldiers to raise their weapons. There is no punishing virus here. Damn. A worthless, powerless, no punishing virus. Luna is astounded to find that there is almost no punishing virus in the atmosphere except for what is inside her. Don't be rash. We're on the moon right now. There is no virus for you ascendants to absorb. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. I remember the first couple cutscenes. There's gonna be some in a bit. And if you try to run the Mega Omega weapon, behind you will activate and destroy all viruses and you in one sweep. I don't plan to run. The person you call Luna is dead. There's no place for me to return to. Now, I don't know how, in particular, the punishing virus is gonna overrun the moon base. But what I want to see happen is, like, we're kind of all just big chillin'. And then out of fucking nowhere, Alpha just bursts in on her motorcycle from, like, the roof. And then that's how the fucking punishing virus pulls in. That shit would be raw. That's all I'm gonna say. Granted, don't ask me how the fuck she's gonna get to the moon. Maybe the motorcycle can take her there. All I'm saying is, the story has never explicitly said that her motorcycle does not have the capabilities of space travel. So, the possibility exists. Luna glimpses at the Omega weapon behind her, not showing much interest before closing her eyes again. Humans are really capable of making something like that. But it is pointless. Humanity's end is destined. Bro, you say that. But you yourself knows for a damn fact what the AI said. That humanity can win. And that shit terrified you. The average power scaler? I mean, true. Your boy's been browsing through r/One Piece power scaling. I'm getting like into the culture, you know? At City 075, Luna chose to oppose the Ascension Network, siding with her sister and the human her sister trusted despite being humanity's enemy. And now, Luna has nowhere to return to as an outcast. But struggle all you want, like that person, humans. Luna's final word might be uncaring, but it does not sound hostile at all. If anything, there seems to be the faintest hint of hope. I suppose we'll go with 5. Yarha is adjusting the data on his terminal in the dimly lit construct laboratory. Projected before him in the hollow screen is a white-colored construct slowly taking shape. Ever since he took the assignment to design the new specialized frame, Yarha has had to stay in this room. Even without focus, Yarha is, the slightest breeze or movement around him makes him double-check his surroundings before returning to his work. It's alright, just dropped a pen. You know what, I kinda feel bad for him. Like, this motherfucker already looks anorexic. Like, those clothes are baggy as shit. Even his t-shirt is baggy. I mean, look at his fucking bone, like his face. Like, bro, god damn. This motherfucker is anorexic as hell and he ain't getting any sleep now. He's clearly scared of the girl in the center of the laboratory, the Ascendant Luna. Although he does not know much about the Ascendants, even the mad scientists of Corona consider them to be extremely dangerous. For no particular reason, he recalls the other white construct who startled him in the past, during the first test. Who? Damn it, I really should stay away from anything white next time. Motherfucker, you wearing a white t-shirt? His gaze lands on the unfinished white construct in his terminal, and he sighs. I guess I'll leave Corona after completing this frame. Number 21's interlude? Number 21 does seem like the time motherfucker to, like, give somebody PTSD. Yeah, no, makes sense, yeah. Right as Yarha is about to dive back into his work, he is startled by a greeting from behind. So much so that it makes him toss his terminal away involuntarily. You should do that? Honestly, at this point, I think I should just do a fucking stream of me going through the character interludes. That's actually a good idea. Deadass. Has a lot of arrow? Ooh, I'll definitely do that shit then. Hey, no problem here. Luckily, the flying terminal gently lands on the ground, and Yarha is reminded of the moon's lower gravity. Seeing his terminal still intact, Yarha finally has time to check who greeted him, and he finds Karenina standing there. Hey, Karenina, yo, why are you here? Karenina picks up the terminal for Yarha, and she notices the frame on the screen. Hey, is this the design for the new specialized frame? Yeah, it's not too different from what we planned. With the data we got from this agent, the frame could absorb the punishing virus in a larger area before eliminating it with the Omega weapon inside. I thought you people from Corona would have kept this a secret. Given that the guards let you in, it means Collins is fine with whatever you do. Seems so. After all, he needs us to maintain the Omega weapon, but there doesn't seem to be a reason to turn it on. Ever since Luna woke up, she has not put up any resistance despite her indifference, providing Yarha with the data he needs for the new specialized frame. Yet, no. There are still plenty of reasons. Please make sure it's working properly, Karenina. All his fear is the fear of the unknown. No one knows when the Gentigo before them will turn into a bloodthirsty monster. But seriously, why did you take this job if you're so afraid? Damn, she really just pulled out the card of like, homie, you're a bitch. Why are you in this line of work? Because the person using this frame is someone I knew. I want to do my absolute best for her. Right, you might know her too. Who do you think would win, Alpha or Red Mist? Alpha. For like the power scaling of the two games is, I don't think that maybe they are a bit close. Probably still alpha, but actually no, definitely still alpha. Nah, they ain't close. No, they ain't close, they ain't close. Yahara opens up the list of testers for the new specialized frame, and the first and only person on it is none other than Liv of Grey Raven. Liv? I thought the Grey Ravens were still on the surface. Why would she... They're trying to get Liv and her commandant back to Babylonia so that they can perform adaptation on her while treating that commandant. Liv will need to connect to her commandant with when she switches her frame. But if commandant doesn't wake up in time... Karnina remembers from previous files that without a commandant with high adaptability to stabilize the mind of the new specialized frame, the user of the new specialized frame will suffer from unknown mind illnesses and die in 3 hours at the latest. Does she know about that? She does. She does. For the people with her, for the entire humankind, she still chooses to become this necessary sacrifice. She hasn't changed at all, not hesitating to put others before herself. Yahara takes out a small bullet shell from his pocket, once a symbol of his cowardice and now gives him courage. So I'm trying to do my best to help. After all, it's rare to work on something righteous like this in Corona. Liv, that was in the past. Like, this whole conversation about Liv dying with the whole 3 hours, that was like in the past for chapter 17? Yeah, 17. She's fine now, but at that time, strong chance she was gonna die, but because of what happened in chapter 18, she was able to get saved. So we chillin'. Yahara scratches his head as he closes his terminal before leaving Karnina behind, telling her he needs to submit some ports to data and analytics. As in she's hanging on. I mean, yeah, basically. Yeah, right now they're building Imperial. Well, I'm pretty sure they already built it. They're just waiting to get Liv up to the Babylonia to then throw her into the frame. Is that a necessary sacrifice? Karnina knows that no one wants to sacrifice anyone willingly, but there is no other way. We cannot help it. Humanity is simply facing an impossible choice. If it were not Liv, it would have been Lucia, Bianca, the Grey Raven Commandant. Well, actually, Bianca's probably about to get like hoed over in her own chapter, so I wouldn't be too soon on saying she's out of the blue, or out of the clear. Or even Karnina herself. Still, Karnina cannot help but think that this sacrifice is her fault, or the fault of the entire humankind. They are weak, they have been weak, so they need to sacrifice someone in exchange for hope. Humans have always been like this. There has never been progress without sacrifice. Karnina almost forgets that there is still a frightening presence in this laboratory. She looks up at the speaking Luna. Enveloped in dim blue light, the girl in white looks ethereal. Countless humans stand at the crossroad of choice, sacrificing the fated few surviving due to this science built upon absolute rationality. You are also one of the few sacrificed in the name of science, aren't you? Karnina remembers what Colin said. Luna only became corrupted because the technology back then was flawed, and Karnina's grandfather was the one responsible for the theories on construct tech. It doesn't matter to me anymore. Like what that man said, I was simply unfortunate. Perhaps Luna does not care about what will happen to her anymore. Be it an unjust fate or the consequences of her actions, Luna cannot go back and choose another path. But what does that mean to you? The culmination of absolute rationality is now in the palm of your hand. Can it bring hope without requiring sacrifices? When Karnina was very young, living in these slums where hunger and death stain the air, she also tried to be a well-mannered child and fit in with the others. No matter how hard she tried, however, it always ended in a fight. Karnina used to wonder about the similarities between her and science, if its developments and her constant brawls were simply a curse of destruction, destroying nature, the earth, and eventually, themselves. She thinking back to her entire life. That motherfucker's face is terrifying. Holy shit. What the fuck? Bro, why did he make constructs? He could have just soloed the fucking punishing virus. Jesus Christ. Motherfucker looks scared. I fucking miss me on that, goddamn. Hey Karen, look, it's a full moon tonight. I know you want to look away from me because I'm fucking terrifying, so look at the moon. It's been exactly 29 days and 12 hours since the last one. No, it's 29 days, 12 hours, and 43 minutes. Yeah, because that was necessary. I got so mad when I didn't remember the exact time, Grandpa. Is it? I've forgotten, but it's no matter. Karen can remember what I forgot, can't you? He just looks like a happy grandpa. Alright, so if you've ever watched... Okay, has anyone here watched, like, Hunter x Hunter? I won't get into spoilers, but you remember the face that one motherfucker made before, like, launching the nuke? Essentially, launching the nuke? I'm getting similar vibes. Right, let me tell you about these stories with the moon and the rabbits before I forgot. Once there was a bunch of happy rabbits. Grandpa, why aren't you mad? I had a fight with someone again today. Is fighting other people fun for you, Karen? Fighting, it hurts where I got hit, and my fist hurts when I punch, but I can't hold back even knowing that. They say I only know how to fight and destroy, and I'm just as mad as you. How boring. Let's look at the moon instead. That's way more interesting. Alright, pop quiz. Do you know how the moon was formed, Karen? Actually, wait. Wasn't it basically just a bunch of rocks like fucking mashed themselves together? I remember watching like Neil deGrasse Tyson explain that shit when I was a child, so the memories are like a little bit hazy, but I'm pretty sure that's the general concept. The moon, wasn't it always there? Of course not. Once upon a time, a giant meteor clashed with the Earth, and poof, a massive chunk of the Earth got separated before becoming the moon. Yeah, that was more or less correct. So the land we're standing on was once connected to the moon up there? You got that right. There would be no moon without destruction, isn't that something? So destruction itself isn't inherently a bad thing, you see? And it's not just the moon. A theory says that the universe was just a lifeless singularity before it exploded, and created everything beautiful. So the greatest power of all is actually explosions. Oh, I see. Alright, on to the next question. Hold on, Grandpa, I'm not ready. Scientific discoveries always accompany uncertainties. Perhaps, like the development of zero-point energy, they will bring about endless disasters and create many necessary sacrifices like you. Karenina smiles, meeting Luna's gaze. Perhaps we aren't strong enough yet, and our best researchers are as naive as the children who wonder about the moon. But the knowledge we amass is not for nothing. One day we will transform science's destructive power into a new hope. Luna cannot help but smile. This is the first time she feels human to Karenina. Unwilling to give up hope. You're stubborn as my sister. Lucy and the others are still fighting on the surface. I'm not gonna lose to them. The warriors' battle is coming to an end, but the engineers' fight is just about to start. Alright, cool. Yeah, I suppose 6 before 7. Yeah, as I thought, it's gonna be like on the Earth. But I did not think we would see Ronald. What? I did thought it was gonna be about the commandant. This motherfucker comes in as a surprise. Who can doubt that in times to come, when the true history of my famous deed comes to light, the wise man who compiles them, when he begins to recount my first sally so early in the day, will write in this manner. No sooner had rubicund Apollo spread over the face of the world and spacious earth the golden strands of his beauteous hair. No sooner had diminutive and bright-hued birds with dulcet tongues greeted in sweet, mellifluous harmony the Bitch, you best not be saying, you best not continue that. Oh my god, he's continuing it. Our favorite clown, true. Who, forsaking the soft couch of her zealous consort, revealed herself to mortals through the doors and balconies of the Manchegan horizon, then the famous night. Flipping the page, he finds the rest of the notebook blank. Fucking thank the heavens. The rough pencil marks coming to an end. The fate of the notebook's owner is unknown, much like the rest of the story transcribed. What is he saying? Yapping entirely. Roland turns around and looks at the scorched earth behind him. And probably in front of him and honestly all around him instead, or as well. Like, this doesn't exactly look like a one perspective thing. Perhaps a group of hetero creatures or some powerful corrupted swept across this crimson land, destroying everything but this small notebook. POV, you live in England? True. Finding a burnt tree trunk, Roland sits down and tears off a piece of blank paper from the book. After some thought, he finally places a small object above the paper before folding it. A girl walks out of the shadow, curious about how Roland keeps folding the paper in his hand. Alpha? Oh, that motherfucker. Oh yeah, okay, I ain't gonna cap. Sorry to all the Roland Sims out there, and there's a lot. But I dead forgot he joined that group of people. Straight up. Bro, why is like everyone talking about rabbits this fucking chapter? Like, okay, I know Karanita is like a bunny girl construct basically, but everyone is talking about rabbits. Cinderella looks at the paper bunny and frowns. I know what it is, but is this a rabbit? Better question. Is there a difference between a rabbit and a bunny? I'm pretty sure they're the same thing, right? Yeah, fuck it. I think it did a pretty good job. It's small and white with big eyes and long ears. Isn't it adorable? Adorable? How can a creature so weak be adorable? Hey yo, ReZero don't want you, ReZero hearing you talk that shit. I don't understand why you made it. Roland stands up from his tree trunk and stretches. Maybe I was bored. Cinderella has no idea what the man before her is thinking, but she does not need to know. It was Mr's idea to keep him with them, and Mr. is never on. Same animal? Alright. So just English being dumb, basically. Mr. is looking for you. Come. He told me it's your reward. Roland's gaze shifts just a little bit, his expression remaining the same as if he is performing the role he has always been playing with ease. Someone whose thought is inscrutable. The ReZero bunnies? Oh god, oh no. Yeah, that shit was fucking traumatizing. Oh wait, hold up. When is ReZero Season 3 again? Like, I know people were talking about it, but when is that shit releasing? Please tell me it's like already been releasing. I haven't really been keeping up with anime, I'll keep it 100 with you. All that I know is I'm gonna finish the Arknights anime and review that shit. I'm gonna watch Frieren when it's like all animated and done. And then I'm gonna watch ReZero on release because ReZero is a fucking banger. Oh, well then. I should probably go and claim it quickly. Following Cinderella, Roland takes one last look at the original rabbit on the branch before he departs this wasteland, and he retracts his mocking smile. I'm counting on you, Lady White Rabbit. You should watch Ranga Crimson? Yeah, the one with the femboy, right? I do need to check that shit out as well. Totally not because there's a femboy. Totally not. Mister, I've brought him here. The man facing away from Cinderella is looking at the night sky, seemingly deep in thought. Hearing her, he nods and turns around. Hello, Mr. Vonnegut. It seems like you haven't forgotten our deal. Of course not. A fair exchange is key to any partnership. Your work has earned you your reward. Roland smiles and gives Vonnegut a gentleman's bow. Don't mention it. It's what I do best. Still, I can't help but wonder about the two monsters created by the Hetero Hive Mother. It took so much effort, but Babylonia's new weapon seems to have kept them at bay. That is arguably the best answer humans can come up with, given how desperate they are. After all, they do possess an ace up their sleeves. Konosuba Season 3? ReZero Season 3? They just think he seems to be getting left out? Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, the last thing they came out with was like the movie, right? And then they had like that one overpowered motherfucker who was like... Shit, what's that one saying? Oh, Mary Sue. Yeah, that's the saying, right? Like, character who could just do anything. And then they had that one overpowered character called Mary Sue. That's like all I remember from the movie. I don't remember if she got popped in that shit or what. But I'd be down to see like a fucking Season 3. Vonnegut looks at Roland, awaiting his reaction. So they do have Luna with them. That would explain why they didn't kill her. The secrets one could learn from an agent are too valuable. But they currently haven't learned all of them. Otherwise, they wouldn't have created that imperfect construct. But the more they learn, the closer they are to their demise. Roland shrugs, unconcerned. He leans on a random tree that looks steady enough, asking the question he cares about the most while pretending to be indifferent. Oh yeah, no game, no life is like... that shit is just... that shit is dead in the water, dog. At this point, I should probably just read the fucking light novel, or whatever the hell it is. I think it's a light novel originally, but... honestly, I don't know if I even care that much. Like, I don't know. I liked watching the anime, it was pretty funny, but... I don't know if I care enough to hop in and watch up the, or read up the light novel. So, our dearest Luna, where is she? Vonnegut seems to have expected Roland's question, and he has an answer prepared. Luna is kept by humans in a place we can see but cannot touch. What is that, a riddle? I wasn't expecting you to make it difficult for me. Wait a minute. We talking about the fucking moon? Roland quickly realizes that what Vonnegut said was not a riddle but a fact. A fact Roland sees every day but ignores. Roland looks to the sky. The moon shines, casting light on his face. The moon. Luna's on the moon? Pleased, Vonnegut nods and turns his gaze towards the moon as well. Devil's a Part-Timer got another season, but it didn't matter because the ending was just... oh damn. I never watched Devil's a Part-Timer. Heard it was good, but just never checked it out. She is currently locked inside Babylonia's lunar base. It was once a research center for Babylonia's main engine. And now people have restarted the zero-point reactor there, using it to create the Omega weapons that are lethal to the punishing virus. Roland rubs his chin and ponders. He glances towards Cinderella on the side and smirks, having come up with an idea. We make a gigantic trebuchet. We put Cinderella in it and just hurl her towards the moon. If it fails and she doesn't make it, then that shit would be funny to watch. So really, it's a win-win, honestly. I don't know how you find out about this information, and I have no way to prove it. If you say Luna was under the Mariana Trench, I wouldn't be able to go there either, isn't that right? You eat the child? Honestly, true. Mr. won't lie to you. If he says she's on the moon, then Luna is on the moon. As for how you get there, Cinderella takes a look at Vonnegut, and he nods in return. The trebuchet plan it is. Voodoo, maybe you should explain. Right as he says that, a large shadow shrouds the three of them above their heads. The figure who eventually lands is the transcendent Voodoo. Loki found an abandoned city 20 kilometers to the east where quite many Babylonian soldiers were gathering. After catching a soldier to investigate... Homie, what the fuck? Played with him until he spilled a secret, then blood. Secondary personality of Voodoo, not my fucking problem. Voodoo's voice suddenly becomes metallic and sharp. There seems to be some form of a personality breakdown due to the mind effect of a humanoid hybrid construct. There is an intact space shuttle underneath the ruins of that city. Those people are trying to board it to return to Babylonia. I believe that model is capable of traveling to the moon. I see. If we can get to the ship first, we can easily go for a joyride to the moon. Vonnegut turns back towards Roland. Roland cannot tell how Vonnegut feels under his mask. Luna is currently blocked by the Ascension Network. She has lost the power of an agent, but not her status as one. It is a most peculiar situation. Her survival has certainly given humans an opportunity to cheat, which would hinder the Ascension Network. That is why I want you to rescue Luna from the humans. And if she can't be saved, murder! Vonnegut nods at Cinderella, signaling her to take out the prepared sealed case. Luna cannot be allowed to exist. Not her body, not her mind, not even the idea of her. Roland takes the case and opens it. Inside, he finds a container that is filled with crimson liquid, within which submerges a slice of constantly mutation pale flesh. What? This is the remaining stem cell of the hetero hive mother who birthed the twins. It can grow infinitely by devouring all kinds of matter and energy. Well, ain't that some shit? Really interesting that Voodoo is a transcendent, so she's like Q and Kamu. She doesn't care about the Ascendant. Also, by the way, Ice Attacker Q, that shit looks raw. I haven't seen any gameplay. I don't know if gameplay videos are out, but the drip, whoo, that shit is goated. New Q is hot as hell, damn straight. You want me to use this thing to remove Luna? I'm so hyped to see the gameplay. Honestly, me too. I'm glad Lucia finally gets to rest. All the memes about that shit were hilarious, though. All the memes of like Lucia go like, fucking finally, it's been 2 years. I get a break. You know, but I definitely want to play her. She's definitely on my she can step on me list along with Deadmaster. Why do you have that list? If Wanda was that cool, I can't wait to see what they do for Q. Honestly, true. Some people were thinking she might be free because they went S rank construct to S rank. I don't know if that's gonna be the case, but I would be hype as fuck if it was the case. You're correct. When you believe you cannot save her, or Vonnegut's golden pupils stare straight at Roland as he stresses his remaining words. You took Lucia Plume beating her in Chapter 12 a bit too personally. True. When you believe Luna, as an agent, is no longer worth saving. Roland chuckles, putting the container back inside before holding the case. When do I leave then? Roland asks Vonnegut, pretending to sound casual, but he is surprised to find Voodoo answering him. Not I, we. Ew. Oh, so her claws? Actually, wait, hold up. I didn't see any claws. I didn't look that close to the art, but hold up. We're gonna have to pull that shit back up again. We're gonna have to pull that shit back up again. The white origami rabbit stands out in its charred surroundings. A hand gently lifts and carefully unfolds it, revealing the microscopic vessel of an encrypted message inside the paper. The message is quickly read through. The vessel is then gently crushed by the hand, becoming one with the ashes on the ground. Wish she did that to me. She glances in the direction where the somewhat fresh footprints disappear before making her way east in haste. Meanwhile, the unfolded origami is placed back onto the branch, its form once again a rabbit. Ooh, okay, smart, smart. But perhaps the folds will never look as they once were. Okay, cool. Someone is knocking on the door to the bedroom in the dead of night, albeit very gently as if trying not to startle the people inside the room. I'll send the images in the PGR. So, alright. Other one is a YouTube screenshot. Okay, well, if it's on YouTube and it's a screenshot, that means there's gonna be some compression. All I'm saying is we need like that 4K shit. Nah, I'm just playing. But we do need some 4K art for now. Not getting any response, a girl with black hair pokes her head from behind the door. Lucia? Not expecting to get discovered, the girl looks at her mother, her large eyes blinking. Did I wake you, Mom? Lucia's mother simply smiles and waves at her. Come on in. Look at you all sneakily, like you're about to steal some snacks. Embarrassed, Lucia walks in with a picture book in her hands. Do you want a bedtime story? Oh, come on then. Lucia nods eagerly before walking towards her mother, only to stop halfway through. Yeah, what's wrong? Lucia shakes her head and points at her mother's growing belly. Her mother is pregnant. Dad said the baby inside you is very fragile. I don't want to get too close. That's alright. Maybe the baby wants a story too. I'm just imagining the meme of like how writers write siblings interacting, and it's like they're all like, oh, you know, they're being so kind to one another. And then how siblings actually are, it's like, bro, I will end you out of nowhere. I'm just imagining that. So it's like, if this show was IRL, I'd be like, no, that motherfucker right there is my competition. I don't give a damn what happens to it. Really? Lucia smiles again, carefully approaching her mother and handing her the book. Seeing how funny Lucia looks, being both scared and curious, Lucia's mother grabs her daughter's hand and places it on her belly. The gentle movement inside her mother can be felt with her hand. For the first time, the young Lucia truly feels the existence of life. Her mother smiles, holding up the picture book before frowning. Ah, the story with the moon and the rabbits again? Oh my... Bro, how popular is that shit? What the fuck? Did the golden age of humanity also coincide with like the popularity of that story? Haven't you heard it enough times from your dad already? But the baby hasn't heard it before. Lucia's mother pats Lucia on her head, recalling how Lucia was once a fragile life inside her not too long ago. Now, here her daughter is, starting a life of her own in this world. You really like the story, don't you? How about we name the baby Luna, like the moon, if the baby is a girl? Does the moon have a name too? It does. People always name the things that are important to them. Do you like that name, Lucia? Wait, hold up. If that's how Luna's name was made, how the fuck did y'all come up with Lucia? Relationships between siblings is always either they're cool with each other or constantly at each other's throats. True, true. You're going to be a sister, whether the baby's girl or a boy. You have to protect them and be their role model, okay? You have to walk on the right path and be a good person. Lucia nods solemnly, accepting her duty and her title as a sister, even if she does not completely understand her mother's words. I'll never leave you, no matter what you've become. I'll still stand with Commandant and Grey Raven. I will find the answer I'm looking for. So, Luna. Luna slowly opens her eyes. She thinks she just had a dream, but she does not remember what it was about. It has been a very long time since she last dreamt. Now awake, she finds herself still inside this dimly lit laboratory. As her memories return, she remembers that she is but a walking dead in prison on the moon. Someone is moving. She has gotten used to the many technicians being around her and doing all kinds of tests and experiments. But there is only one person today. Hey there. Finding Luna waking up, Karenina casually greets the caged girl before returning to her work. She is going through the power nodes of the Omega weapon. That's still a dumb name. One by one, inspecting them and taking out the specialized parts from within, replacing them with regular components. Noticing Lucia's gaze, Karenina shakes the tools in her hands. I'm swapping them with regular parts, so the Chrono people can still repair the Omega weapon even when they don't know how it works. It won't affect its structure and power though, so don't even think about escaping. I'm going to try to conceal as much of the Omega weapons technology and data as possible in case the Corona people find out about them in the future. Not that I think this can keep them away for long. And I thought you were working together. Hell no, it's Corona. It is human nature to be mistrustful, I suppose. Okay, two things. A, you dead say that shit like you weren't a human in the past. B, you are entirely correct. Even trusting those madmen once is too much for me. I don't want anything to do with them in the future. She will definitely not be on Babylonia tomorrow. That shit is full cap. Luna takes a look at Karenina. Seemingly unsurprised, she has guessed so from what Karenina said. Is that so? Given how relaxed you look, I reckon the humans have survived another calamity. Yeah, that's putting it lightly. They have indeed. Sorry to disappoint you. The new specialized frame we built with the information we got from you made it in time. Liv tore through the battlefield with a ray of light, saving everyone on the surface. Karenina bites her lips without realizing it, chuckling weirdly. Still, it was a Pyrrhic victory. More people are killed by the hetero creatures, and more homes flooded by the red tide. Regardless, we have kept a spark to fight back at the very least. The power that we created, that science created, has saved everyone for once. The task force took the largest hit, but everyone has survived, even the Grey Ravens, who were the most injured. Grey Raven. That is the team that Lucia, her other sister in Babylonia, and the commandant who dragged her from the polyphage belonged to. Lucia is still alive, and she saved a lot of people. Luna knows more than anyone how weak humans are, so she is even more surprised to witness their strength time and time again. Even after all the despair she's been through, Lucia is still fighting for hope. Of course she is. Karenina fixes the last component before stretching her arms. Lucia is strong. I know better than most as her true rival. As long as someone believes in her, she will stand and defy any kind of fate. I'm impressed by her, but I also want to surpass and defeat her. Perhaps I couldn't do it before, but much like humanity's battle with the punishing virus, no one loses forever. I mean, when we look at who's still used in today's meta, she kinda got the job done. I'll say it. Ungrounded confidence and unfounded convictions, Luna would have easily torn apart Carnita's fantasy with the calculations she got from the Ascension Network. But Luna is just an empty shell of conflicts now. She has no direction, no beliefs, and no future. And yet, she still has a yearning. Had the girl named Luna not been born into this world, Lucia would not have gotten hurt protecting her sister. She would have had a different future. Ayla was still carrying the Ice Team hard, yeah, true. Carnita watches Luna silently and speaks softly as if she has read Luna's thoughts. Information regarding agents is highly classified. Whether in Corona or Babylonia, your existence will never be known, I suppose. No one will know what has happened here, not even Lucia. I see. I don't think the name Luna needs to exist anywhere anymore. Well, we have a perfect vial for you if that's the case. Luna smiles gently without realizing it, as if what she had just said was the best news she could have hoped for. Also, wait, real quick. Question, out of the blue, but does anyone know? Okay, wait, it'll be easier to like show it, so I'll do it like after this fucking scene, because it was just about like ultimate pain cage versus like advanced pain cage, so I'll just do it after this, because it'll be easier to like show what I'm talking about. See you. The laboratory returns to silence after Carnita is gone. Luna closes her eyes once again. Perhaps time would pass more quickly in her dreams, thought the undying agent. Lucia. Alright, let me pull this up. Yoink. Yoink. Alright, so, question. When it comes to the other difficulty of Pain Cage, do I get like, how many black cards do I get from that shit? Is it still 50 in total or what? Because as of right now, I'm kind of just going for the ultimate Pain Cage, but due to the fact I really only got one good team, I can't get the last 30 black cards. So, is the prior difficulty better to go if anyone knows? I think less? Alright. So maybe it's best to go with the ultimate one. Main reason I'm going through the ultimate one is just dead ass to pull up, what do you call it? To pull up more of the skulls. Get less, but it's easier? Alright, alright. Because I know for the maybe 30 less BC? Okay, so I should just stick with ultimate, because I know for the prior difficulty I can consistently get all the rewards, but for ultimate it's like I could only get the first one, basically. When Lee Hyperu drops, I would imagine I could then pull up both of them, but that's like an in the future type of shit. Hey, are you sure this is the way? And why aren't you flying me here, there if you have wings? Roland slows down and sighs, complaining intentionally. He has to figure out a way to stall and get rid of the woman before him. Fine by me, as long as you're not worried about falling from the sky and turning into a piece of junk. Can't wait for Masashi to leave the rotation, annoying ass boss. Yeah, damn straight, bro, damn straight, god damn. I hate that motherfucker. Granted, I mean, okay, after y'all taught me like the solution of how to fight it, it became better. But I still don't like it. It's like, it became better, but still not insane about it. Come on, I'm your comrade, am I not? Is that how you treat your comrades? How concerning. And boy, 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 you're not one of us. You say around Mister because of your own agenda. We've never considered you as our comrade. Why do you insist on finding that agent? She has lost all of her power. She should be nothing to you. Roland smiles. From Voodoo's inept probing, he is sure that this woman is here to keep an eye on him instead of accompanying him. Her acting still has a long way to go. Luna lost her power but not her status as an agent, which means Asnet hasn't completely rejected her. If I can't find her, perhaps I can find a way to obtain that status from her. And there it is. The perfect lie is always an ounce of falsehood and shrouded in truth. Now he just needs to find out if Voodoo will be convicted. You? A madness, more so than us. Isn't it? At least, I think it's a decent goal to aim for. Otherwise, what fun, what fun there is to stay alive. Am I tripping, or is that meant to be, what fun there is to stay alive? Bro, he kinda speaking like Yoda. I think, isn't it meant to be like, what fun is it to stay alive or some shit? Anyway. Did she find out? No. That was a suspicious lurker. We're here. It's underneath this ruin. Roland observes his surroundings quietly. Nothing is out of the ordinary. That said, there were plenty of opportunities on their way here for Voodoo to strike had she wanted. Why did they not change the PCC Musashi for the reworked one? Oh, the worked one? They reworked him? Huh. It was so we can parry him in Operation New. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would prefer that a lot more. What the fuck? You really should do that. What the fuck? Finally, what a terrible journey that has been. We would have been here sooner had he not been complaining. Roland shrugs dramatically before following Voodoo into the ruins. So, time to just beat some ass then, I suppose? Cool. That's a big ass whale. Bro, like that spear motherfucker. That spear motherfucker is pulling up like they're about to do something. Okay, what the fuck is the camera angle doing? What? Is it gonna appear out of nowhere? Oh man, ain't gonna cap. Yo, their cutscenes be ass at times. Thank the fucking heavens you are gonna improve like tenfold when it comes to Wuthering Away. So gee, thank the heavens. Yeah, they all did, huh? Take care of the man in front first. Yeah, y'all are gonna die. Yeah, let's just beat their ass. Eventually. Also, dead ass, I like this motherfucker's drip like way too much. Ah, you bitch! Too bad I don't really like his playstyle, but that's neither here nor there. Mainly because I don't know how to play him, so it's kind of on me, but I'll never admit that. I ain't gonna cap, they kinda beat my ass. Yo, Babylonia sent in like their finest right there. Oh, hold up, homie. The gauge is about to like, you know, not big max. There we go. Not too early. There we go. Honestly, I'm kind of just mashing, but I mean, it's working. So I'll take it. Oh, damn. Well, actually, it works. Looks like you're getting along with your new comrade, Roland. About time you showed up, Roland. Our plan's up, that woman's been following. I advise you not to act rashly, Roland. Once she's taken care of, you're next. Okay, smart. I'm just imagining, like, as fucking Alpha's finishing it off, Roland just doing his bow and shit, having the spotlight shine on him. Like... I'll write my name on your body with your Vita fluid? Bro, you creepy as hell. Voodoo accelerates and climbs before retracting her wings midair, dashing towards Alpha. Right as she was about to hit the ground, her form shifts, and she extends her claws like a wolf, striking Alpha with her slashes. Mad dogs should die in ditches. Honestly, you got a point. Alpha's katana blocks Voodoo's claws from the left while her right foot charges ready to send Voodoo flying in the next moment. The blade on Voodoo's tail has circled around Alpha without her noticing it, waiting for its chance to pierce her heart. The blade collides with metal, making a loud clash. Voodoo has killed many constructs this way. There is no way this will... And yeah, I failed. Alpha's foot connects with Voodoo's body, almost shattering everything underneath Voodoo's relatively fragile shell. Right before she is sent flying away, Voodoo finally catches a glimpse of Alpha's move. Alpha's mount module has used her sheath to block Voodoo's strike from behind. It turns out Voodoo's actions have never escaped Alpha's eyes. Had Voodoo not transformed back into her winged form in time to slow herself, she would have passed out from the force of the impact. So I take it Alpha is just gonna murder Voodoo, then just bounce off to the moon with Ronald. Cool. A long metal chain catches her arm. Oh. He's actually fronting. He's actually going against her. They're still allies, because he left that message for her, but alright. Sorry, Alpha, can't let you mess it up right now. Roland tries to fling Alpha off the platform with his chain blade, but she grabs a hold of the chain and pulls him to her instead. In the split second the two meet, Alpha quickly whispers something into Roland's ear and stuffs something into his hands before grabbing his collars and tossing him towards Voodoo. Roland slams her to the ground, or so it seems. In fact, he is not injured at all. Roland, take the stem cell and start the ship. You must complete Mr.'s task. Voodoo stands between him and Alpha, not realizing that Roland has always been focusing on something else. Oh, okay. Okay, reasonable. Just wants to murder the shit out of her. Alright, gotcha. I'll be on my way then. Good luck. Roland leaps backwards, giving Alpha a casual smile at the last second. Voodoo coughs out the vital fluid from her stomach and growls like an animal, her claws scraping against the floor, sending sparks flying. In the blink of an eye, she is no longer where she was, leaving behind just a blur. Facing an enemy with incredible speed, Alpha chooses to stand still. She sheathes her katana slowly as her body shifts, lowering— Oh, she about to pop the ultimate. Ooh, you asked it. You're right, you're dead as fuck. As Voodoo accelerates, she going directly into it. She does not know. This is about to be quick. The sound her movements causes quiets down instead. The air does not have time to be disrupted before it is split apart by her speed. Silence remains between two opponents. Alpha is certain that when the sound of her blade springing from her sheath breaks the silence, the brief flash of blade and wind will decide the fate of their fight. Voodoo is clueless, and Alpha is doing something that is suboptimal. That ultimate is absolute dog shit to pop. Until the leap, I believe, because I think the leap makes it so her ultimate is actually not useless anymore. All her equipment is packed. The 0-point reactor has restarted. The Omega weapons are entering production. The duty of the engineering force is complete, and it is time for Karenina and her team to leave the moon. That shit's not fucking happening. Karenina takes a look at her workplace of the last month one last time. From an unknown site to the familiar space it is now, this place has been nothing but memorable. What's wrong? Are you gonna miss this place? What about requesting a transfer? I know a guy at the union who could pull some strings. She just wants to fucking get rid of her. Karenina simply cannot fathom how these scientists from the Golden Age managed to design and build this 0-point reactor from scratch. Even after all these years, the machine that carries humanity's dreams and hope is still equally moving. It might be a sentiment only engineers and makers hold. One day we will invent something even more impressive than 0-point energy. It's not even nighttime, and you're already dreaming. Before she knows it, Teddy also turns her gaze towards the 0-point reactor. Karenina is staring at and reveals an unmistakable smile. But I suppose something like the 0-point reactor can only be designed by those who can't tell dreams from reality. Indeed, those past scientists are amazing, aren't they? Yeah, not you. That you didn't do shit. I'm talking that shit. That motherfucker was just standing by looking petrified. A new voice suddenly appears beside them, startling both Teddy and Karenina. Dude, no one knew you were here. And no one wants you here. Fucking leave. That happens a lot. Okay, now I just feel bad. What? Yo, damn, okay. This motherfucker is like anorexic, tired, and has no friends, and is working for Corona. Yo, homie deserves a break. Shit, I feel bad. Yarha coughs, hoping to lessen his embarrassment, but it does not work. Actually, Corona sent me to see you off and make sure you haven't taken something you shouldn't take or left behind something you shouldn't leave behind. poor guy? Yeah, bro, straight up. How tactfully phrased. This is the end of the partnership. No one can tell if they will become sworn enemies the next second. He deserves an early retirement. Yeah, true. It wasn't up to me. Collins and the others returned to Babylonia after the new specialized frame was completed. I'm the only one left. Damn, they even putting all this shit work on him. Homie, you need to find a new profession. Just something. Anything, really. As you can tell, our captain has left nothing behind but a few words of bullshit. Haven't you guys been monitoring us anyway? Well, we have. At that moment, a Corona researcher appears and hands Yaha a report. The power of the reactor is decreasing. He suddenly notices Carney and the rest of the engineering force standing nearby, and he turns to look at Yaha. Don't worry, it's going to take a few hours for the transport crafts to arrive. We can still be partners before that, right? For what it's worth, he's actually one of the few likable Corona members. Yeah, I think that's because it's because everyone at Corona treats him like shit. He's like a good kid that fell in with like the wrong crowd. That's basically what it is. Yaha looks at Carnian and Teddy with such hopelessness in his eyes that it honestly feels hard to reject him. Sorry, I'm exhausted, but I know a 0-point energy enthusiast who wouldn't mind helping. Teddy pushes Carnian forward while leaning in a corner, refusing to move. Fuck you, don't you make things up about me. But if there really is something wrong with the reactor, it's going to impact the production of the Omega weapon. I should go take a look. I know you'll help, Carnina. Teddy waves goodbye gleefully as Carnina leaves with Yaha, but she has an odd feeling for some reason. I can't shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen. She didn't watch the flashback, but she is clueless. And also the fact that we're actually like going into a battle already is like, yeah, that's another thing. Don't arbitrarily change the parameters of the device without approval. According to schedule, you no longer have permission to access this reactor. If you know what's best for you, you leave here as soon as possible. No motherfucker's gonna get clapped if you decide to fight. There's a power issue with the 0-point reactor. Whoops. Whatever. The most important thing now is to restore power to the reactor. If you have any objections, go to find Yaha. Engineer Force grunt. Don't get all high and mighty on me. Weapons down and hands up stuff. These motherfuckers don't know. They think they can do some shit. You ain't that guy, pal. You're unauthorized to be here. You don't want to abide. Y'all ain't about to be able to do shit. Well, it's time for authorization at a time like this. Our agreement clearly states that in an emergency, I have the right to conduct temporary inspections of the 0-point reactor. If you're looking for a fight, I'm not one to be messed with. But at least it gives me a chance to test on my frame. Oh my gosh, he just murdered them. I would never do something like that. That is a very evil thing to just start attacking people out of nowhere for no good reason. I would never do something that sinister. Oh no, get that ass back here, homie. Alright, cool. We just killed about 7 people. Time to check up on the reactor real quick. Time to kill 2, 4, 7 more people. NPC's trying to roll up on the MC, bro, damn straight. Carnina, stop what you're doing immediately. Keep resisting and we'll shoot you on the spot. I mean, y'all already tried that. Looking at the HP up there, it didn't quite work for you. The 0-point reactor is humanity's hope. I won't let it be destroyed. Alright, well, by the way, if you dodge into attack while spinning, you get some iframes and get back some spin energy and dodge meter. Okay. I'm just pop up this. Surely guns will work. Honestly, they need a nuke. The fuck is he doing? Wait, corrupted. Just spam spin on God, alright? You can be in the air predictably if you just dodge before you hit the ground. Alright. Well, I'm gonna just take a guess and say this shit's optimal. Yeah, it probably is. Oh, whoops. Let's stop that real quick. Yeah, this is like peak gameplay right here. Oh, fuck. Maybe I can't handle peak gameplay yet. What is she even saying at the end? Like... Alright, well, it's a 9-10, I suppose, but yoink, I don't mind if I do. Alright, 9-10. An enormous metallic object bursts through the dark clouds, ascending at incredible speed. On its shell is a symbol that proclaims it a spaceship from Babylonia. You can check if you have her. I don't. I don't. Why you gotta remind me of that? I'm just playing. I mean, it definitely was. Actually, no, it wasn't even possible for me to get her because I played like near the end of her event, but even then, Lad was just saving up my shit for Bianca. And also doing the 30 pity on the anniversary banner. I'm getting Live Imperia. I don't give a damn. I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna use for like the fire team before I get Live Imperia, because I'm sure Sugar not using Sophia. That shit is not happening at all. I'll just put fucking Vera on the team. You know what? We'll go with that. But then I'm gonna get Live Imperia in the future. But I'm definitely not using Sophia as like a placeholder unit. God no. An enormous metallic object I already read that. But there are no sailors manning the ship at the moment. A lone posturing captain stands on its bow, comforting the hostile wind until his ship escapes the chains of gravity. Sophia needs a new frame bad. Bro, she needed a new frame ever since her first frame was released. Like, that shit is ass. Bro, like, that ass. It feels like just so... Well, okay, it doesn't feel like ass to play. It just does such shit damage to the point where I never want to use it. Wasn't expecting to actually start the ship on my own. I guess the piloting skills I learned from my character back then haven't been completely forgotten. I'm back. What happened? Ronald went on the ship. Alpha beat the ass of Voodoo. Carnita decided to kill like about 14 innocent people for no good reason. So yeah, basically, yeah. This is nothing. You don't need to praise me. You agree she gets angry? Ah, okay, thanks. Was that the Venezuelan or was it the Dragonfly? It's been so long. My memories aren't as reliable as they were. Roland keeps trying to remember, yet all he can recall is that he was not picked as the main character. He might have been a talented child actor, but he never could become the lead. Maybe he still cannot be. No one considers him someone worth paying attention to. Damn, Roland Simp's in shambles. Even without a script or rehearsals, the moment an actor steps onto the stage, he must embody his role. If I'm playing the brave knight saving the damsel in distress today, I could not imagine Luna as a damsel in distress. I'm sorry, dog. That is just impossible. I suppose this spaceship can be my steed. Not too shabby, I say. Roland takes up the container in his arms and holds it up, watching how the flesh preserved in the liquid keeps shifting its form. Unfortunately, they've cast me in a horror story instead of a fairy tale today. I'm the snake that feeds the princess her poisoned apple. Okay, everyone knows you ain't about to do that shit. Like everyone knows. No matter what genre we're doing, now is the story beat when someone comes and stops me, isn't it? Well, cool. As if responding to Roland's words, the hull of the spaceship shakes violently, and the alarms of its defense system go off in every corner of the ship. Alright, yeah, that's more like it, an emergency liftoff. The sudden appearance of monstrous creatures, a side character left all alone. There's nothing more than the plot of a solid B movie. Nah, he ain't the #1 lunatic for nothing, yeah, damn straight. Who knows where Ronald was hiding his chain-bladed shotgun? He draws his weapons and prepares his stance, ready to face the rapidly descending hetero creatures. That said, I don't think we're sticking to the plot regarding who lives and dies in this story. Go. Oh, do not tell me we're gonna have to play this bullshit again. Oh, please do not tell me we're gonna have to fucking... Okay, we better be fighting on the top. Good. I got flashbacks to that one dog shit mission in Chapter 7. Nah, I was not about to have that shit repeat itself. There was no way I was letting that shit be the case. Are those dead up there? I suppose they are. Oh, that one's dead too. Check his core passive? Bro, I really should. Do you know? I can't even read that shit. Oh, let's see. On the second third, tap the white orb to cast a combo attack and gain deception points. Tap the signal orb to cast a skill and gain energy. So yeah, what I've been doing, right? Yeah, probably more or less. So walk over here real quick. Spam yellow orb? Alright. Jesus fucking Christ, Roland, calm it down, fuck Christ. That was like the worst camera angle you could have given us. Bro, what the fuck was that? Was the audience not applauding enough? You had to just visually harm us? Yeah, it was just better from what I heard? Alright. Wait, left control E? I pressed it and it did fucking nothing. Maybe it's doing something? Enter the absorb. Bro did not. Oh, I did not read him the slightest. I'm sure I'm doing something more or less correct. So they need to enter the absorbable status and then pop them. Alright. Don't mind dodging that if I do. It's when they're glowing red? Oh, okay. Good, please tell me this is it. I do not like playing Roland. Motherfucker's got drip, but goddamn, he does not have me wanting to use him. Left control 1. Bro, why are these QTEs in such dog shit spots? I really gotta fucking rebind them. For mobile? Well, yeah, no. I mean, like, what do you call it? Just like the left click Q. That's how I play with unlock camera. Just tap stuff. I'm gonna just hopefully rebind them. Actually, wait. I might not be able to rebind them. Fuck. There's some shit you can't rebind. That's right. Soon, all the remains of the hetero creatures are completely devoured by the monster in the container without leaving a trace of the punishing virus behind. That was thorough. Roland juggles the container in his hand. The flesh inside does not look any different, even after devouring all the hetero creatures. Huh. Were they not enough for you? The remaining hetero creatures have stopped pursuing. Their flight capabilities seemingly reached their limits, but their behavior suggests that they are actually afraid of the more capable monster in Roland's hand. Not only do they look like living organisms, but they're also even prioritizing survival, aren't they? It is a creature's instinct to fear death and aim to survive, but the more humanity's rationality develops, the more humans can control their primal instincts. That's why everyone's looking for a reason to live. He once believed that life and death are just that. If there can be no definite answers, simply dying is enough to be a beautiful curtain call for him. The ship begins to accelerate after disposing of the hetero creatures. Roland looks up at the moon in the distance. Will my answer be there? Staying with the girl with white hair. Okay, that sentence just whacked to me. I don't know. Is his reason to live, or so he has presumptuously decided. As long as she chooses to keep going, he will do anything to help her without a second thought. Damn. The girl with white hair. And the guy with gray hair who is a white knight. I'm just playing. But even if she, as an agent, has lost her reasons to live, is Luna worth saving? That is a question Vonnegut has left him. Roland takes out what Alpha gave him, a storage device as thin and light as a chip. It will crumble into dust with the gentlest force. He had a brother too, but that yearning was man-made. Not even his wits could tell if his feelings were genuine. Up until the last moments, he could not forget this character that only existed in the script. Roland retracts his self-deprecating smile, sitting right there on the bow. In his left hand is the storage device from Alpha. In his right hand is the container with the stem cell from Vonnegut. But no matter what we do, we are just side characters. Luna, only you can save yourself. Will it be death, or will it be life? I'm gonna take a guess and say it's gonna be life. I'm gonna just take a guess. I'm pretty confident in the guess. Okay, the two are actually coming together now. It makes sense because we're all pulled up. Don't tell me you're about to die too after all that, Nana. Ooh, he has a gun. Okay, good shit, he's actually doing something. A half lying on the floor, Yahar draws his pistol and keeps shooting at the corrupted before him, finally taking it down before it could reach him. What the hell, I'm not exactly a bad shot. Before he can feel too good about himself, a gush of wind erupts above him. A giant metal hammer sweeps 5 centimeters above his head, hitting the corrupted that sneaked up behind him, sending it flying. Are you hurt, Yaha? I didn't think you have it in you. I'm fine, I used to be a soldier after all. Hey, nah, that is cap right there. There is no way whatsoever. Nah. What were you the soldier of? Like the Chuck E. Cheese playpen? Like what the fuck did you do back in the past? Like nah. I don't hate the homie, I just, you know. He built like a can of Pringles, you know? Like I'll say it. What did he not say? Was that Carnita swinging her hammer is way more dangerous than any corrupted. There are no serums in this place. It's going to be very bad if you get infected. He was weak? Damn. Before she could finish, the inverter devices on her head suddenly stand. Alert. Oh, so that actually is just inverter devices, huh? Oh, cool. Alerting her of an incoming corrupted. The claws of the corrupted are no match for Carnita's hammer, and it is quickly hurtled away by her swing. The highly sensitive inverter devices were created to detect the slightest hint of the punishing virus that could appear when they activated the zero-point engine. Now they come in extremely handy. Still, what Carnita has done is only a drop in the bucket. More corrupted are gathering here, and Carnita could only watch, unable to attack in full force with all the delicate machines in the room. Hey, Teddy, can you hear me? Carnita Comms terminal has been scrambled all this time for some reason. Such a serious interface has never happened before. I hear you. I had my headphones on. You almost ruptured my eardrums. Oh, hold on. Why are there gunshots in the lab? Listen, there are a lot of corrupted here. And also dead constructs, but the corrupted killed them, not me. I don't know how, but their number is increasing. Many models used to develop the new specialist frame have been infected, and they've turned into corrupted. Are you sure you're not dreaming? This is the moon. Where is the punishing virus coming from? How the hell would I know? Stop interrupting me and get here ASAP. I need people to move the wounded and stop the corrupted from spreading. Carnita kicks a fallen Corona soldier away from a corrupted attack before hammering the corrupted into the laboratory's wall with the backhand. With a what now? A backhand. Well, ain't that some shit? If you want to know more about him, you can read Imperius and 21 Interlude. Alright, alright. People are hurt? Are people infected? No, not yet. Just the Corona people getting knocked out for now. Carnita refrains from telling Teddy that the Corona soldiers were knocked out by her. Yeah, okay, if you want to say knocked out. Otherwise, there will be a lot of questions and paperwork. Wait, what about you? I'm going to investigate the where the virus is coming from. Such a large-scale infection can happen out of nowhere. The disaster that destroyed the world is on everyone's mind. Could it be the zero-point reactor? But our inspection confirmed that there wasn't any Punisher virus in the vacuum chamber when we started the reactor. Then there are only two possibilities. Either the source of the disaster that had nothing to do with the zero-point reactors, or someone from Coronos tampered with their inspection. Although Yahara does not seem to be in the know, but what about the others? That's why I'm going to investigate it. What exactly caused the punishing virus infection? Carnina's inverse devices stand upright above her head, detecting the punishing virus in the air. As expected, a high concentration is detected further inside the reactor. Hey, are you going in alone? At least wait for us. The static field communication suddenly terminates. Carnina sighs before throwing her comms to Yahara, who has just stood back up. You heard it. Teddy and the others are coming to cover your retreat. You're going to investigate the reactor, aren't you, Carnina? Then you should take this. Taking the comms from Carnina, Yahara gives her a card as if giving her a return gift. The icon of Norman Mining Corp, and them fucking bitches, is printed on the card. I might be the research director in name only, but it still comes with the corresponding clearance. You should be able to make use of it. Are you sure? If this is all part of Corona's scheme, then helping Carnina will certainly make Yahara a traitor to Corona, seeing that he is one of them. This is an emergency. We do what we must, no matter the cost. You're the only one who can stop this now, Carnina. Carnina nods and she ventures deeper into the reactor. Oh, cool. Hey, what's up, Anima? Oh god, this level? Oh, what the? Ain't no way. Is it gonna be an ass level? I pray to god it's not. Oh, it's a puzzle. Bro, I can't read this shit. It's going by so quickly. Okay. You know what? We got this. I don't know anything of what it just said, but we got this. That's looking good. Oh, dead body. Excuse me. Alright. The fuck? Oh, they were hitting me. I thought that thing was hitting me that I just picked up. Is it dead? Oh, there we go. Well, that works. Well, let's do a 2. Do 4? Because I don't think I can do 2. No, I can't. Well, or let's do a 3, I mean. Or, never mind, that was 4 that was getting selected. Fuck it, whatever. I don't see much of the puzzle. Do we just like walk into shit, grab shit, and then bounce? Or it doesn't matter? Okay. I'll just kill him real quick. Alright. None left, right? Yeah, none left. Alright, cool. Yep. Chapter just builds Corona to even bigger douchebags. I mean, true, they made this fucking puzzle. But what the fuck prompt is that? Didn't even give me a number, what? Oh, whatever. This one into... Oop. Nope. Fuck. Didn't know we were selecting one. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I think it would be 4 right now. Okay. I don't know what is selecting what. Actually, wait, hold up. It's the numbers, isn't it? I think it, yeah, okay, that would make a lot more sense. That would make a lot more sense, yeah. So that would be 2, I'd imagine. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. I didn't know how the fuck to read that, like, 4-pronged puzzle, but okay, it's just the left control 1 to 4. So, like, what you gonna do about it? That was weird. Motherfucker fire, what? This is ass to control. That it? Oh my god, there's fucking another one. Anything else? Oh my god, there actually fucking was. See, the main question of this entire thing being, fucking why? Okay. But yeah, I suppose that's that. Alright, press R on this. Operate it real quick. Don't know what the fuck stop does, but I ain't gonna use that shit. Alright, so I can't use my buttons anymore. The left control cube. I'll go with that. Okay, because the prompts were taken away for no reason, I now do not know which one correlates to what. Okay. No, the prompts are gone, so I don't know which is... I think that's gonna activate 2, even though they're both blue. That's gonna activate 4, I'd imagine. Oh man, what the fuck is happening? If you think this stage is long, just wait for the Bianca chapter. Ah, wonderful. Put the ray on top? Alright, I'll just... Thank you. Is that what I actually have to do? They cooked the blue blend below? Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, that shit, I was tunnel vision like a motherfucker. I could not even see that. Alright, whatever. I pray to God that's the fucking end, but that was ass. Let's just, I'm not dealing with any, oh my god, it's another one of these shooting segments. Kuro. Little question. Fucking why? Speaking along, the Bible unknown was cool, but it was nice having a chapter without so much reading. Just get me out of here. Dear God, just get me out of here. Use the system to deploy cabins. Why is there one red one? Please do not tell me there's like any bullshit left. The real hassle has just begun, what? Okay, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. Okay, we're good, it's over. Jesus Christ, that show was ass. Okay, over there, the core of the 0-point reactor is right ahead. Yep, Lord knows no ascendants would have gotten there. That shit was on tight fucking security. Cinderburns was yapping. It was good yapping, but yapping nonetheless. The punishing virus concentration keeps rising as Karenina moves forward. The mind boil over alert from her friend constantly reminds her that the specially designed invert device has reached its limit without connecting to a command. But the increasing connection only proves that she has come to the right place. Now get the fuck off. Karenina catches the last corrupted with her blast hammer and hurls it on the path towards the reactor core, knocking down another batch of swarming corrupted. Then she leaps forward on the moon's low gravity, throwing herself along with her hammer like a bomb toward the opening she just created. The built-in gravity control system exerts enormous pressure on Karenina's body, her feet almost drilling into the ground to neutralize the impact. Genshin impact? All the corrupted around her are slammed onto the floor, their limbs twisting in strange directions. Blast hammer transformed. Karenina's weapon transforms and eventually turns into a gravity cannon. It begins to make a high-pitched hum, a sign that gravitations are gathering near the muzzle. When launched, the compressed gravitons cause the nearby space to collapse. The gravity storm reduces everything around to pieces. The explosion has caused the entire tunnel to collapse, blocking away the relentless punishing virus and the corrupted. Using the dust from the explosion as cover, Karenina rushes into the place where the reactor core is located. The array of reactors emits a blue glow, paying tribute to humanity's most glorious history like a giant gravestone. But traces of ominous red can be seen among the ghostly blue hue. The punishing virus. I knew it. The reactor core has the highest concentration. Karenina sees a figure wearing the outfit of the researcher behind an array. She quickly runs over. Hey, are you alright? She taps on his shoulder only to find his body collapsing into dust. It was but a corpse that was dead long ago. There is no bacteria or insect on the moon. The decay of the body can only be attributed to the punishing virus. A large pile of paper full of formulae and data drops from the body's arms. Karenina carefully picks up a page, not expecting to see a familiar signature on it. Dr. Callan. Why is Grandpa's name here? A thin device that was stuck between the paper falls out and flies quite far away. Karenina goes after it almost instinctively and grabs it. It is an old-fashioned cassette recorder that few have ever heard of. Even in the golden age, it would be considered a rare antique. A few corrupted that are hiding behind the array suddenly crawl up toward Karenina. With the array of reactor around, Karenina cannot fully develop or deploy her weapon. She can only kick the nearest corrupted away. why are corrupted here as well? Carnita suddenly notices that, even with how determined those corrupted look, they were all clearly constructs. While these construct models are not too different visually, there is one thing that distinguishes them from the others. None of these constructs was manufactured recently. In fact, almost all of them are prototypes that never got through mass production. The zero-point reactor is like a time capsule that wraps the dead researches and outdated prototypes in the past, along with the name of a genius. But as the reactor is activated again, time begins to flow, unveiling the secret within. So what's the secret? What's the success rate of the construct experiment now? Count the simulated data as well. Dr. Callan's rubbing between his eyebrows. He hasn't had a proper rest for a long time. 18.7. That's already 1.4% higher than the last one. Don't try to make me feel better, not even 20%. That means barely 1 out of 5 can survive the operation. That's the necessary sacrifice. Dr. Callan bit his lips hard. He could hardly imagine the pain he was suffering from those numbers. The failed cases could mostly be attributed to the part called Inver device, which was supposed to help constructs withstand a certain level of the punishing virus without turning into corrupted. Dr. Callan seemed to have made up his mind. Trembling, he got up on his feet and walked to the center of the lab. Everybody, stop what you're doing. I have something very important to announce. Until now, we still don't understand how the Inver device works, let alone get it ready for production. This will only get more people killed on the operating table and the battlefield. The science we're so proud of is killing people now. Still, I firmly believe that in the necessity of constructs in the war against the punishing virus. We have to get it done no matter what. Dr. Callan sounded like a lecturer announcing the homework to his students. His voice was loud, but everyone in the room was listening carefully. Our understanding of the Inver device is limited to the very few words left by that genius mind. The virus has infected numerous research facilities. Most information was lost in the pandemic. We were hoping that we could also learn the theory and structure of the Inver device from scratch, but reality proved us wrong. The most we could do was to replicate its structure. The technology within it is still a black box to us. Dr. Callan circled the recipiter-shaped Inver device on his whiteboard, then drew another arrow pointing to a name, punishing virus. Most importantly, this device would only work after we inject it with a certain dosage of punishing virus. Our hypothesis is the virus acts like some sort of antigen, but we have no clue how it works or how much dosage we should use. Many of their devices caused serious punishing virus infection after they were installed, turning their hosts into corrupted, forcing us to terminate them. We could easily get the virus on the ground, but it is extremely risky and there are no facilities to use down there. Up here in Babylonia, there is no way we would be allowed to conduct any punishing virus related experiment, so no access to the virus here either. Dr. Callan shook his head. He drew an upward dotted line on the whiteboard, which linked to a small circle above. There's one last place we can use, the zero-point energy base on the moon. Many of my colleagues immediately began to question his decision. Looking back now, it was indeed an extremely difficult choice. But there's no punishing virus on the moon, Doctor. I know, but we can make it. His words shocked almost everybody. Was he trying to activate the zero-point reactor and recreate that tragedy? Of course, we will use extreme caution and closely monitor the usage rate of the reactor core. If all goes well, we should be able to produce an infinitesimal amount of viruses to study. But this theory was obviously too risky. Even the doctor himself had never tried it. Right. That's why this time we're working with an external organization unaffiliated with the Babylonia Parliament. Only they can support our research. We'll be in close contact with the punishing virus, so there will be no machine to aid us. We can only rely on paper, pen, and brain. We are mere mortals, but if there isn't a smart way to do it, we will use the stupidest one, calculating and testing again and again through trial and error until we find the answer. In this experiment, we need to run an infinite number of calculations, but we can't afford to make even the tiniest mistake. Any mistake will get us killed. And even if we have prepared vigorously, there is still so much we don't know about the punishing virus. In other words, our lives could end at any time. There's nothing more valuable than your life, I want you to take your time to consider. As Dr. Callan finished his speech, he wrote his name inside the circle that represented the moon. He then stepped back, awaiting us to make our decisions. Moments later, another researcher that often held different opinions from Dr. Callan walked up on the stage. Instead of writing down his name, he picked up the eraser and wiped off the circle outside Dr. Callan's name. Hey, what are you doing? The old man's circle is way too small. There's no way it can fit that many names, am I right? He picked up a pen and drew another enormous circle around the name, so large that it seemed like it could fit an entire world. The lab burst into laughter when he wrote down his name. More researchers took the pen from him and left their names inside that circle. When the pen was finally passed to me, I also put my name on the board. I saw relief and guilt on Dr. Callan's face. His students had not only inherited his knowledge, but also his faith. Still, he felt guilty, because most of us might not ever leave the distant moon again. Damn. Alright, damn. Honestly, I think that's a good place to end it. Shit. That was actually a pretty fucking sick cutscene. Oh, well, not really cutscene, but you know, like, scene. Minus the cut. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. I don't think there's that much left. I think this goes up to like 9:18, I believe. I don't remember where I saw that, but... Or like 19:18, I mean. But yeah. It looks like... Damn. This chapter never really stuck to me. I don't know. So far, I'm actually kind of liking it. Gonna have to see how it finishes out, but I think next stream I should be able to complete it. It says like 56%, but generally what I've noticed when it comes to Punishing Gray Raven's cutscenes or stories is like the first story nodes are much longer than the later ones. That's generally what I've noticed. So I would imagine I'll be able to finish it up on next stream and play a bit, just a tiny bit of No One's Chapter. But I mean that shit gonna take a minute because this motherfucker shit is long. But yeah. Alright. Well, I suppose I'll end up the stream. Yeah. Alright. Also, I do plan to, in the future, can't wait for the 3 streams to finish Thunderbirds. It's definitely gonna be 3 streams, it's not even fucking close. But yeah, in the future, I do plan to maybe stream like earlier. Because this time I streamed at like 6:30. I plan to maybe do some earlier streams as opposed to my normal like 8 shit, so yeah. But I'll catch y'all later. Don't know when the next stream will be. Shit, actually, when will the next one be? I can't do it on Tuesday. Ain't feeling Monday. Wednesday, I'm gonna be streaming 1999. Reverse 1999. Because like, it releases on Thursday, but I'm pretty sure it might be like a midnight release, so I'll play it on midnight or some shit. I'll have to see how that's cooking. And, yeah. I suppose sometime after, Wednesday then. No, it's on Thursday, but should be like a midnight release. Or well, like, I don't know when in particular it does, so I'll have to see there, you know? But either way, I'm not streaming on Wednesday because the Limbus event is happening, so I'll be spending time recording that. But it'll definitely be like sometime next weekend. Probably, if I can't stream it that much during the weekday, I'll probably stream like 2 days on the weekend or something. Oh, that's right, I should pre-register. I'm gonna have to do that shit. But alright. Alright, I'll catch y'all later on the next stream. Yeah, open up Google. Alright, there we go. Preload for PC should be soon. Hopefully. Yeah. Alright. Catch y'all later. Peace. Thanks for coming out.